when the gunman shot his own grandmother in the face in the house where they lived. She survived and ran for help. He stole her pickup truck and crashed it in a ditch near this elementary school, less than a mile away. The gunman grabbed one of his rifles and a backpack full of ammunition, police say. He was dressed in a tactical vest that can carry extra ammo magazines. He stormed into the school through a back door. There was a school resource officer there. He confronted him, but the gunman was able to get by. The gunman locked himself into a double classroom, as it's been described, and opened fire on the teachers and fourth graders inside. At first, officers and a tactical team from the U.S. Border Patrol tried but couldn't get into the classroom because that classroom had been hardened to protect against school shooters. So finally, they got a master key from the principal of Robb Elementary. They entered the classroom and killed the gunman. But the horrific mass murder had already happened. NBC News spoke to a woman who identified herself as the gunman's aunt. She said, "I don't know what made him do this."
I lived with him in the home. Like, nobody knew what he was going through. Nobody knows what everybody holds. Everybody holds things inside. People go through things and nobody understands.
The gunman's aunt. This is the town's justice of the peace. UVALDE doesn't have a medical examiner, so it was his job to identify all of the victims. Here he is breaking down in tears during an interview as he described identifying the 19 murdered children, a constable hugging him. He says UVALDE is a small town where we know everybody. We'll speak with him in just a moment.
We've been talking to, and some of the shooter's friends are that he didn't really have friends. He was seen very much as a loner. He lived in that house behind us, and by all accounts, this is a beautiful neighborhood, a beautiful house. The neighbors have been friendly. The homes are small, they're quaint, the house is colorful. You can tell a lot of life was in there. It's incredible something so dark left that house yesterday.
The shooter was 18 years old, a high school dropout with no criminal history.
There was no known mental health history of the gunman.
He lived with his grandmother down the street from Robb Elementary School.
The first thing that happened was that the gunman shot his grandmother in the face. She then contacted police.
Investigators say he gave no meaningful warning of the hell he was about to unleash, except for a Facebook message 30 minutes before he got to the school. Those who grew up with the shooter describe a downward decay from a typical kid to a loner who dipped into violence. One friend tells the Washington Post he would randomly shoot at people with a BB gun. Another says the shooter told them he wanted to join the Marines so he could kill people. Juan Alvarez is dating his mother.
She's really surprised. That's bad, man. I don't think I'm shocked.
Anybody who shoots somebody else has a mental health challenge, period.